Hey guys, welcome to Piping Engineers. In today's video, we will learn about the types of fires and about the fire extinguishers that are used to extinguish different types of fires. So guys, for more videos and updates, please like, follow and subscribe our channel. So let's begin our today's video and learn about different types of fires. So before starting it, guys, let me ask you, what is a fire? So fire, you all have seen. We all used to see fire in our house. We use fire to cook food. We use fire in times of winter to make our body warm. But what is basically fire? So guys, if we talk about the definition of fire, fire it is a chemical reaction that releases heat and light. So usually you would have seen fire looks like something like this, and it is basically a chemical reaction that releases light and heat. And the display marks the meeting of combustible material, oxygen and heat. So we all know, in order to have a fire we need three things. First of all, we need fuel. Another thing is we require is heat, and the third thing required is oxygen. So when these three things meet, uh, the resultant that happens, that is known as fire. And fire is disastrous sometimes. Sometimes it is a very good thing, we can cook food by it. But if it is uncontrolled, works in an uncontrolled way, so it is the worst thing that a human mankind can see. So this is a fire. And if we talk about industrial experiences, there are many industries, many factories that have lost their presence due to these fires. So depending upon the requirements and depending upon the uh, systems, international community have classified fires into six classes. So let's learn what these six classes of fires are. So first is class A fire. So basically, when the fire occurrence is due to solid materials, when there is an involvement of solid materials such as wood, paper or textile. So basically, if a solid material is burnt, so that type of fire is known as class A fire. So next one is class B fire. So what this class B fire is, if there is a fire involved in these flammable liquids. Flammable liquids means like flammable liquids like petrol, diesel or any other oils, so that can be burnt. So the fire that occur due to the burning of these flammable liquids, this comes under our class B category of fires. Next fire is class C category. So what this class C category is, if there is a fire in gases. So gases like hydrogen, butane, methane, so these gases can burn. So if there is a fire due to combustion in these gases, so this will come under our class C fires. Next is class D fires. So guys, there are some metals, so generally metals don't catch fire, but there are few exceptional metals like magnesium, aluminum or potassium, so they can catch fire. So if there is a metal that is burnt and or that is catching fire, so this will be covered under class D fire. Next is class E fire. So basically, before telling about class E fire, so technically class E fire doesn't mean exist, because there is some other reason behind class E fires due to which class E fire occurs. But basically, if there is a fire in your electrical apparatus like computers or any other TV or any other thing like which works on electricity, so the fire that happens on in these equipments comes under this class E purview of fires. So next is class F fires. So class F fires is generally, you can say, your kitchen fire. So if there is a fire in your cooking oils such as deep fat fryers or any other thing that is any other oil that is associated with your kitchen, so that type of fire comes under class F fire. So basically, these six type of fires are generally seen all across the industry or all across the world. Because of all these six involved things, we used to see different types of fires. So guys, moving ahead, so if there are six categories of fire, similarly, we have five categories of extinguisher. So we can't use a extinguisher to extinguish class A fire. So same extinguisher can't be used to extinguish class B or class C fire. So depending upon the fire, different types of fire extinguishers are there. So basically, five fire extinguishers you can see. First of all is your water type fire extinguisher. Another is your foam spray. Third is this ABC powder type. So this is basically dry powder type fire extinguisher. So why it is called ABC type, we will tell it. Next one is your carbon dioxide type fire extinguisher, and the last one is wet chemical type fire extinguisher. So if we have a water type fire extinguisher, you can see it can be used to extinguish class A fires. So water type extinguisher, it will be used to extinguish class A fire. It can't be used to extinguish class B, C, D, or F of type of fires. Okay. Similarly, foam spray fire extinguisher can be used to extinguish class A as well as class B fires. Means it can be used if there is a fire that has occurred due to burning of paper or any other solid material, or if there is a fire due to burning of flammable liquids like petrol or diesel. Both foam spray fire extinguisher can be used to extinguish these two types of fires. And next one is your ABC type fire extinguisher. So why it is called ABC type of fire extinguisher? It is called ABC type of fire extinguisher or dry powder type extinguisher because it can extinguish your A type fires, B types as well as C types fire. So under special provisions we can also use it to extinguish your class A type fires also. So this type ABC type fire extinguisher is the most commonly type fire extinguisher you would have in most of the factories or in most of the areas in industries. Also we have this ABC type fire extinguisher because it can be used to extinguish both A type, B type as well as C type fires. Next one is your carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. So basically carbon dioxide fire extinguisher is used for extinguishing electrical contact fires, and in some cases we can also use it for flammable liquids fire. So these two types of fires are generally extinguished by your your carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. Next one is your wet chemical type fire extinguisher. Wet chemical fire extinguisher is generally used in your cooking oil fires, but in some cases it has been seen that if there is a fire in wood, paper or textile, so we can go for this wet chemical type fire extinguisher. So guys, basically these type of fire extinguishers, if water type we can talk, we can say there is a water present in it. In addition to some additives, water is there. In wet chemical type, some alkali salts are there, carbon dioxide, the pressurized carbon dioxide is there. Powder type, there are some powders, dry powders that are thoroughly under pressure seized in this box. And so these type of extinguishers, they can be used to extinguish different types of fires. So one fire extinguisher can't be used to extinguish all the types of fires. So moving on to next, so guys, extinguishers, they have a color code. So suppose if you don't know which type of extinguisher is this, and which type of extinguisher, how to distinguish between different types of extinguishers, so you can see if there is, this is dry powder type, so this dry powder will be written here on the top, and this there will be a blue lining on it. So blue lining and the powder will be written in white on it. So this is a powder type dry extinguisher, or it is a ABC type. So other than that, there are the fire which can be extinguished from fire extinguisher is also mentioned. If you can see here, see A, B, C have been written here. So this is a dry powder type fire extinguisher. Powder is mentioned here and it is used to extinguish A, B, C type fire. Next one is this water type fire extinguisher. There is a red marking on it and water is written here and white in it. And if you can see here, A is written. So A, that is solid fire that is caused from solid materials like paper, textile or wood, can be extinguished from this fire extinguisher. Next one is your wet chemical fire extinguisher. Wet chemical fire extinguisher, A type and F type. You can see A type and F type is mentioned here. And wet chemical, if there is a yellow marked marking and wet chemical, it is written in yellow. So this is the marking for wet chemical fire extinguisher. Next one is your foam. So foam is mentioned in this lightish yellowish color and with this shining dot. So this is a foam type fire extinguisher. This is a CO2 type. In CO2 type, there is a black marking on the fire extinguisher and CO2 is written very clearly on it, and the type of fire which it can be extinguished from it can is also mentioned on the fire extinguisher. So while there is a fire in any area, you if you know which type of fire it is and what is the cause behind this fire, so you can use that fire extinguisher according to the type of fire. Or suppose if there is no marking on it, which type of fire can it extinguish, you can also see the color marking, and with the help of color marking you can easily distinguish whether it can be used to extinguish that fire or not. So guys, I hope in today's video you would have a brief understanding of the classes of fire, what type of fire extinguishers are there, and what is the color coding for different fire extinguishers. So guys, thank you for watching the video. For more videos and updates, please like, follow and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching the video guys. Thanks a lot.